How the hell is everyone doing? Happy Monday. It is a chilly November evening. How you doing, George?
I'm doing phenomenal as always.
Yeah. Beanie
Coming
Bros
up,
tonight.
Beanie Bro Monday.
Yes, sir. Let them know
Shout,
what
shout
just
out,
happened. Let them know what
shout
just
out to
happened.
Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby
That's all I
motherfucking
gotta say.
Myers. So the situation going into Monday night was me and George are in two leagues together, and we were playing each other in our other league with my cousins, and I was up, I believe 30 points. No, I was up like 25 points. I was up 25
Yeah.
points. And you had Jacoby Myers playing on Monday night, which everyone thought would be an awful game. And it turned out to be a better game than the Saints-Bucks game. And Jacoby Myers had the game of his life. He put up 12 receptions for 169 yards. And that's not the worst of it. The worst of it is it happened on the last play of the game.
The last play beat you.
Yeah. He had a big catch get called back, which gave me hope. And the Patriots got the ball back, and they were dinking and dunking to James White, and it was third down. They had 8 seconds, and the Jets left their best player wide open.
Yes, the best player on the field this night.
Yeah.
Wide
Jacoby
open.
Myers.
The Jets played
him.
good. They played good up until Joe Flacco just decided to throw a bomb.
Yeah, Joe Flacco
He was
went
elite
back.
He was elite for the first half.
He went back to 2012 for for 3 quarters of football. He went back to 2012 and played elite football. This Sunday was a lot better than last Sunday. For me, I think for football in general, I think we just had better games.
For fantasy,
yeah, it was just a good week. Also, we didn't have to watch the Niners lose. We had to watch them lose on Thursday.
Yeah, that was a positive.
We'll get rid of that one real quick. So Aaron Rodgers threw for 4 touchdowns, 300 yards. He's the MVP in my eyes, especially with Russ losing. It's going to go back and forth all year.
Is Devontae? I feel like Devontae is not getting enough credit.
Devontae missed 2 games, and he's the wide receiver 1.
Exactly.
He's playing out of his mind. Devontae Adams is highly underrated. Top 3 at least. He's up there with Hopkins and Julio. It's better than MT for sure.
I agree.
Nothing exciting on the Niners side. We didn't have anyone. There's one guy.
No,
I was getting there.
Okay. I mean,
our guy, Richie James. He had a good game.
Since I punk.
Since I punk.
Don't know if you follow.
Yeah, no, I know. I don't follow him, but I know what his handle is. We got the Saints coming up this week. We're hoping to get Raheem back. We're hoping to get Debo back. Kendrick Bourne got put back on the IR today. I don't know if you saw that.
Did he test positive?
He might have tested positive.
2 negatives.
After the game, we found out Ayuk was going to have 85% of the plays for him. So everything Richie James did, just multiply that by 2 because Ayuk is that much better of a player than him, which kind of hurts to see, but Ayuk stock's going up.
Yes, sir.
Also, we found out Mullins will probably be the guy until Jimmy gets back, and there's hope Jimmy comes back. And if they move the playoff format, there's always hope for us to get in there.
Especially with the 2 losses this week with Seattle and Arizona.
We'll be competitive. Green Bay, they're going to run the North. They might go for the 1 seed too. We'll get there. I know what you mean. That's my guy. You're talking about my guy and his team.
Yes.
Your
guy.
All right, let's get right into Sunday. We'll start with the team who is absolutely circling the fucking wagons up until this week. They embarrassed Seattle.
The Buffalo Bills.
Why are the Bills the one team that can stop Russell Wilson?
Because they're a bunch of dogs.
That's
why they're my Super Bowl pick. They're a bunch of dogs. They're playing great defense, but somehow it still turned into a fucking shootout. I didn't really understand that, but
moonballs, bro. Anytime you got a quarterback who can throw the ball to the moon, that's what happens.
Gonna come down in someone's hands.
Yeah. Russ, he got sacked 5 times. He threw 2 picks. Rough game for him.
Yeah, didn't have the recipe.
No.
Couldn't cook. Couldn't cook this week.
DK still cooked.
Good.
It's unguardable.
Moore is a sleeper.
Yeah.
He's put up solid weeks. I think 3 weeks in a row now.
He's a solid number 3 for them. I think in a deeper league you could do worse than Moore. David Moore, right? Almost said DJ Moore. You can't do worse than DJ Moore. Stephon Diggs, unguardable. One of the best route runners in the league. DK. DK put up 7 catches for 108 and a touchdown. Rough game for Tyler Lockett. It'll be hit or miss with Tyler Lockett. He'll either be the best receiver in the week or he will put up like 5 points.
He's been more consistent this year too, I think. I feel like it's been his most consistent year. He's had, 2 bad games?
Yeah. Zach Moss or Devin Singletary got phased out the offense. He only had 2 carries. Zach Moss kind of took over, and he had an awful game too, but he ran for a touchdown. Let's talk about it. Josh Allen had a great game. Only had 7 incompletions, 3 touchdowns. He ran one in, threw for 400. If you had Josh Allen and you still lost this week, be better.
They're circling the wagons out there in Buffalo, as you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
So and they got Josh Wright this week.
Yeah, I don't know who they play next week, but we'll get into that on Wednesday's episode. Also have to address that we did not get out a Wednesday episode last week. Just busy week for both of us. Yeah, we'll make up for it and potentially get up a bonus episode on Friday, maybe.
I know you all are waiting for it.
Yeah, speaking of you all, we also don't know who you all are. We would love to get to know you guys because we've noticed we have some viewers that aren't our friends. Because we only have like 2 friends that watch the show. So if you guys are listening to us and you like what the bullshit we have to say is, because honestly, we've been kind of spot on with a couple of these takes that we've had. Give us a follow on Instagram. Give us a follow on Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll start putting up our live streams. Not our live streams, but we record every all of these episodes. We'll get them on there. Be better on football on all social medias.
I'll put it in the description.
Yeah, we'll get this going. We'll start to get to know you guys. You guys start asking us questions and we can get into it. I was thinking about doing a Sunday live stream before the games, maybe answer some questions. But we're just getting started. You know what's getting started? Tua Tagovailoa.
You thought he wasn't going to be that guy out the gate, did you?
I didn't think we'd see him this year.
I didn't think so either. But shit, it's Tua. Tank for Tua.
I think Tua's I thought we'd just get game manager Tua because he was low key a game manager at Alabama. He kind of had a game manager-esque game this week, definitely last week. But man, the Dolphins have the NFC West number.
Yeah, they do. They put up points against the NFC West.
Yeah, Zane Gonzalez missed a game, a field goal at the end, and Kyler Murray looked like he was gonna kill him. But I've never seen a kicker just be short. It's always wide right, wide left.
Imagine Kyler Murray trying to fight someone.
You think he has a solid reach?
Probably not. But I mean,
he wouldn't get hit a lot.
He wouldn't get hit a lot.
Yeah.
He'd be running around the ring.
He had a solid game. Kyler. He threw 3 touchdowns.
He reaches the ball out while he's running just to get the extra 2 yards.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of that.
He ran for 100 yards. He was the leading rusher this game. You know who wasn't the leading rusher? Chase Edmonds. What the fuck happened, dude?
So I guess it's just the role of the number 1 back in Arizona.
Yeah, you
get 2 yards of carry.
Don't be the starter. Yeah. Because he got 25 carries and he only got 70 yards out of it. His longest run was 6 yards.
It wasn't the worst game.
It was pretty. I mean, it was like 10 something points. It was double digits, right?
Double digits,
it's not what you were expecting, though, right?
No, I was hoping for at least 20.
He only got 3. He only got 3 targets, and I feel like the games.
That's also probably why they lost.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Cliff Kingsbury, he's a good coach. I like what he's doing down in the desert, but some of his coaching decisions are a little questionable.
Let Kyler be the running back and let Edmonds be a receiver.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the games that Kenyon Drake was playing, he was getting 5 targets, and now he got 3, and then it obviously did not work out for them.
It kind of gives me hope about Kenyon Drake, though.
What do you mean?
Just that, I mean, it wasn't really, it might not have been his fault necessarily.
That he's not washed all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because he did good last year. He had a great end of the season. But so did Chase. The games Drake missed, Chase went crazy. So maybe it's just something going on with the way they're scheming their running backs this year.
Yeah. Not opening up holes or something.
He wasn't the only guy that got 3 targets though. D-Hop, 3 targets for 30 yards. And he didn't get that target till the third quarter.
Yeah, I don't have much to say on this one. This one, to be honest. I mean, he's gonna have a focus on him. Kyler ran for, like you said, over 100 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk caught the big pass.
Yeah, Kirk's had a solid couple of games these past 3-4 weeks.
Thoughts on Kirk? It was interesting. I looked at it today. I was like,
5 for 123. He led the team in targets. He caught the long touchdown. He's got game-breaking speed. So does Andy Isabella. The team's fast. The Cardinals have a fast football team. Kyler's probably one of, or if not the fastest quarterbacks in the league. The speed kills. They always have a potential to just hit a bomb to one of those guys. I like Kirk. You could do worse than Kirk. Devontae Parker. Let's go to the Dolphins side real quick. Gaskins didn't play. And people were trying to figure out if it would be Howard, Breida, or Laird. Breida was out.
Didn't play either.
Yeah, he was out. Breida's out. It's not going to be Howard or Laird, so maybe Breida is worth the pickup for next week and beyond because Gaskins is on IR. Tua also, if you need to stream a quarterback and the matchup is solid, I guess you could do worse than Tua too. Preston Williams had a foot injury, so Devontae Parker and Gesicki Stonks unfortunately are going up. Gesicki's still not good at football, but he's getting force-fed targets. So
I was thinking Tua looks like he likes his tight ends.
Yeah, he got 4 targets. He caught 3 of them for 42. Solid. It was a fun game. It was a solid game. I'd be lying if I said I watched it.
I just saw a little bit on Red Zone. I feel like it wasn't shown that much on Red Zone.
It wasn't on Red Zone. That's why I said I didn't get to see the most of the game. Another game that was also very fun to watch was the Panthers and Chiefs. I know I said I like what Cliff Kingsbury's doing, but man, I love what Matt Rule is doing with the Panthers.
I love Sly.
Joey Big Dick Sly. They rolled him out there for like a 68-yard field goal.
Distance too.
Yeah, he was just wide right, which is what you're expecting from a. It's not what you're expecting, actually. No, you're expecting it to be short, but it wasn't short. He just missed.
Bro, he might have made that from like 72.
I like when the only thing I like about Sunday Night Football is when they tell you like where the field goal would have been good from. They don't show that on the other networks, but they do on Sunday night. Teddy Bridgewater is not a game manager. He's just a dog.
The jump for 5 yards had me so hyped.
Superman, bro. Superman.
Was that 3rd or 4th down?
It was 3rd down. It might have been 4th. It might have been 4th. They needed whatever it was. They needed it.
Took off. Looked like he wasn't going to get it. He said, "Yeet."
I think we all forgot how good and how much of an impact Christian McCaffrey makes. He was huge. He ran the ball 18 times for a solid, sexy 69 yards, and he caught a touchdown for 80. And he caught 82 yards and caught a touchdown. He also ran a touchdown, and I didn't notice that. And he got hurt again.
Yeah,
this is huge.
When you don't play for that long, you don't hit. Your shoulders are going to be a little weaker.
Yeah.
I think it's more the way he landed, to be honest.
He got thrown down pretty hard at the end of the game, which kind of sucks. You could tell he was bothered. They kept panning back to him during the game, and he was just trying to work that shoulder. This is what we said, don't drop Mike Davis, because we didn't know what McCaffrey's role was going to be, but they put him back in that old role. But now that he's hurt and he might miss this next week, Matt Rule said he's day-to-day, but I would hold him out.
Who they play?
No, but I can find out. But it doesn't matter who they play. Mike Davis is automatically a RB1.
Dog
again.
check.
The scary thing is they don't have their bye week yet. So what they might do is hold him out this week, see how he's doing the next week, and then if they don't win these games, they have no reason to bring him back. They have no reason to rush him. They have no reason to risk the long term with Christian McCaffrey. So we have to hope it's not a serious injury, because if it is, we're fucked, and McCaffrey won't come back this year. We won't find out with the MRI until Wednesday, so we'll have more about that on the Wednesday show. We'll talk about that. They play Tampa Bay, which is a tough matchup for Mike Davis, but he'll get some receiving work. So. Actually, is Tampa Bay a tough matchup?
That one corner bites. on everything.
He does.
Did Levante get hurt bad?
No, he came back in.
Okay.
Yeah, Tampa Bay, and they get Detroit. So what we're hoping for is he misses Tampa Bay. That's fine. If you're smart, you kept Mike Davis, and then he comes back. He's got Detroit and Minnesota. Beautiful, juicy matchups. Like literally, that just turns me on seeing those. And then he's got the bye week, week 13, and we hope we get him back for playoffs.
CMC,
And then
baby.
CMC, man, he's good at football. He gets it. He's arguably one of the best, or if not the best, running backs in the league. The receivers for the Carolina Panthers did not do so hot, unless your name's Curtis Samuel. Robbie Anderson's, he's kind of just into a target monster now. He just runs drag routes all game long. He caught 9 for 63, which I guess is solid. Solid, you'll take that. I won't take 2 for 18 though. DJ Moore is looking rough.
Yeah, I haven't been a fan of him.
I was a huge fan.
Just because he's soft.
Man,
in that one video with Steve.
Oh my
Sr.
God. It's like they're just turning him into a deep threat, which is what we thought Robbie Anderson was going to be. And we thought DJ Moore would be catching the shallow passes, but it's the reverse.
I mean, I feel like when you're that small, I don't know how shifty he actually is.
Well, we saw what happened when they targeted him in the Panthers or in the Falcons game. He didn't get a target to the last drive. He caught 2 of them for 55.
Yeah, the one he took off, he's fast.
They got to get him the ball.
You got to move quick though.
Yeah,
honestly, get him the ball, turn him into a running back.
That's what they're doing with Curtis Samuel. It's fucking working. 3 weeks ago, I said take a shot on Curtis Samuel, and every week since then, he's had a solid game.
Boom.
Hey, take and bake.
We're take and bake, baby. We're trying to make you better. Be better.
Be better. The Chiefs were better in this game. They ended up winning. Travis Kelce got 10 for 159. It's literally the most solid production you can get from a tight end. If you took Kelce in the 3rd round, you're probably sitting pretty for a playoff spot.
Yeah, that's where the Niner fan got me.
You took Kittle. Kittle's got health concerns, man, every year. Yeah. Hill had a season high 18 targets for him. He caught 9 for 113 and 2 touchdowns. A great game from him. Not a great game from Clyde. He saved his day with a touchdown. The man got 5 carries, bro. They just forgot they can run the football.
Who was that? Sorry,
Clyde.
I had to add Mike Davis in one of my leagues.
It was Clyde.
Yeah, I mean, he got his touchdown finally. That was a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
But the Chiefs might be doing it on purpose.
What do you? I mean, shit. I mean, it's working. Just let Mahomes air it out.
They want to pass, so they're drawing up inefficient runs. I'm seeing like, see, we need to pass.
I mean, shit. If that was the case, it's working for him because that shit looks really inefficient. Lev Bell looks like shit.
Getting the Shady McCoy treatment.
Yeah.
I don't think. I feel like. God, what's his name again?
Clyde.
I feel like Clyde. I feel like he's just too small.
I don't think that matters, bro.
To be a great, just a fucking dog.
He's a dog. He can't get tackled.
He's a dog, but he's too small. I'm putting the too small tag on him.
Too small. That's the issue. No, not the issue.
Too small.
What's your outlook for rest of the season? And what's your outlook for next season for Clyde?
Clyde?
Yeah.
I think he's just gonna keep doing what he's doing.
Like what he's doing now, or what he did to start the year.
What?
What he's doing?
He had one good game in the start of the year. 25.
No, he did. Every game he put up like at least 10, and he was getting 15 touches a game.
At least 10. That's not great numbers. He's decent. Like I wouldn't mind having the running back put up those points every week in like my flex.
I feel like I would want the running back for the Chiefs. Yeah, running back too. I mean, maybe he won't be an RB1 like we expected, but so next season with the potential of, do you think Damian Williams is back?
Yeah, I think he'll be back, but contract situation at all?
I don't know. I don't know how it works with COVID and opting out. I don't know if it counts as a year.
That's true. Well, I don't think it's college. They got paid still, so I think it
If
still
he,
counts as a year.
I don't know. I still see Clyde as RB1 for next year and beyond. I want the running back for the Chiefs. I don't care who he is.
To be honest, I thought about this earlier. I think I'm going to stay away from it, even if he's available. I'm just going to – I don't want it. I don't want it.
No, we feel differently about it.
I also don't know about Jonathan Taylor.
We're
talking about rookies.
All right, let's go. Let's get there. He's you can't tell me he didn't start
good.
off good against a really tough matchup.
He looked phenomenal.
Yeah, exactly.
And then doghouse. I think they're being hard on him because he's a rookie.
They're being way too hard on him.
Like they don't want him to I don't know, get exposed. I don't know what they're doing.
They took him in the second round. He was an all-time college running back, like literally one of the greatest college careers we've seen from a running back. We've seen some good ones.
He looks like Saquon.
Yeah, he looked like Saquon in college. He looked like he was going to be better than Saquon. And we were so excited that he got drafted to the Colts. This great O-line. Frank Reich knows how to use running backs. And now all of a sudden he's in a committee and he's in the doghouse.
Yeah, I was so confident in him. I traded Devontae for him.
And I was so confident I traded Joe Mixon for him.
So I guess it kind of evened out for both of us, considering it was both between us.
Yeah, I mean, so
I wish I didn't make the trade, but
I also wish I didn't make the trade. But what's your outlook for him for next year with Marlon Mack potentially being back? He's in a contract year, so he might not be back. Marlon Mack, yeah.
Oh, so they'll have to re-sign him this year
if they want to bring him back, or he goes to free agency. Wilkins will be there next year. Hines will be there next year.
If they don't bring him back, I think they let him loose. Because there's no way you have a talent like that on your team and you just put him behind Wilkins.
Well,
I like Hines, to be honest.
Hines is solid.
Receiving-wise.
What we were expecting from because Rivers is the quarterback is maybe Taylor gets to Melvin Gordon and Hines is like Eckler, and they're neither. I mean Taylor. They're running him up the middle on first and second down, and they're just hoping for him to bust one, and he's not. And the one he did bust, he fumbled on, and then he got one carry after that in the fourth quarter.
And I don't think teams respect Phillip Rivers either.
They're stacking the box on first and second down. So I guess we have to see what the quarterback situation is going to be like next year, what the Marlon Mack situation is going to be like. There's more rookie running backs, though. J.K. Dobbins, he took a back seat to Gus Edwards.
I could see that coming. Gus Edwards is definitely going to be their goal line, red zone type of back.
Didn't he fumble?
He fumbled, but landed right back into his arms, didn't it?
I thought they lost the ball. I thought they lost it. And I was like, oh, shit. It's Dobbins' time now, but nope.
Yeah, I mean, Dobbins picked up some big third downs. He only gained 3 yards on each.
Can't tackle him.
Yeah.
I think we both have to agree that these were tough matchups for both running backs going into it.
I didn't want to start. I was forced into starting him this week, but I knew it was going to be tough.
Yeah, I didn't start Taylor either. And then he started off beautifully, and I was like, oh, fuck. And then turns out to be a smart decision. The passing game for the Ravens is looking awful.
They might not pass again. Hollywood Brown.
He better start tweeting. He should tweet some more. Mark Andrews has no stonks.
I don't understand who Lamar is throwing to when he has to throw.
I don't understand why he's throwing. Just run, but it works.
Yeah, he's way faster and shiftier than everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the schedule really lightens up for the Ravens in the playoffs, so we're just going to hope for huge games from them. Cleveland, Jacksonville, Tennessee, et cetera, et cetera. Lamar will have the blow-up game. He'll have the MVP-like game. And I'm hoping it happens in playoffs and it wins me the week. Let's move on, though.
They are running them more. I can see that, though.
Yeah, they are. I think their knee injury definitely lingered. Let's keep the rookie theme going. Let's talk about Jake Luton and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think we were all worried.
They said he was 6'6".
He's tall. He's huge. He's like Cam Newton size. Do you see his touchdown run?
The spin.
Probably one of the slowest spin moves
That was slower than Debo's.
One of the most efficient spin moves I've ever seen. Made the Texans defense look silly. JJ Watt's trying to get out of town. He doesn't want to rebuild.
He wants to win now. He said it. He's ring chasing.
Hey, if whoever comes into Jacksonville next year, whoever the quarterback is, whether it's Minshew or whether they draft a rookie, they got DJ Shark. They got Chris Conley. They got D.D. Westbrook. They got Laviska Shenault. And then they have James motherfucking Spinner Robinson. They have a great skill position group. They just got to shore up the line, fix the defense, get a quarterback.
What if Lumen ends up doing good? You think they'll stick with him, or they don't want to do the whole
I think they already said it's Luton. I think they already said it's Luton next week, and then we'll
but
see
like
how it is.
say he does like what Gardner did his rookie year. Do they keep him, or do they?
Well, Gardner will be on the team next year no matter what, right? Because he's still on the rookie deal. I don't see them cutting him, so he'll compete for the starting job. And Gardner's he's a competitor, so I can see him winning the job again. I think the hand injury really bothered him because the thing he doesn't have a huge arm, but he was accurate, and then with the hand injury, he just wasn't accurate anymore.
I mean, I guess we do have to see Lumen against not the Texans.
Luton. L-U-T-O-N. Luton. I'm pulling up the schedule right now for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Slenderman.
Well, he gets Green Bay next week, so he'll probably put up some numbers, and then the real test will come against Pittsburgh in 2 weeks.
I mean, Green Bay's solid in the secondary. James Robinson will put up some
James
points.
Robinson's gonna have a day.
They look. I mean, I don't know. They look good against the Niners.
It's the Niners. Come on.
But like normally we can run the ball no matter what.
DJ Chark had 7 receptions, had a huge touchdown, ended up with 146 yards and a tuggy. I love DJ Chark. It's a great receiver.
Yeah, I try to stay away from all the Jacksonville receivers this week because I didn't know who Luton was.
It was a great matchup for them against Texans, but it was tough to trust Luton, but I think you can for next week against Green Bay.
Star.
He'll probably get the Jair treatment with Green Bay, but we'll just see how it goes. Let's keep the rookie theme going because we just love rookies on this show.
Can I have a little take and bake right here?
Yeah, let's hear the take and bake. Come on, give me some.
Cole will be the guy.
Keenan Cole next week?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll keep that one. I'll remember that one. Yeah. Justin motherfucking Herbert. This man, I feel so bad for him.
The Herbert hose. I do feel bad for him.
He's getting the ball to everyone.
Everyone's eating.
Yeah.
Except the running backs. I guess Balaj ate.
That's what happens when you escape Adam Gase. You
get a little boost. You get a +5.
Yeah, you get an overall boost. Josh Kelly sucks at football, and Justin Jackson got hurt on the first play of the game.
I don't get why Kelly sucks.
He's just not good. Some guys don't get it. He's built. He's built, but
built like a fucking Saquon.
He's like AJ Dillon. He's like what AJ Dillon's gonna be in a couple of years, just a complete bust.
AJ Dillon is a muscular Eddie Lacy.
Yeah, he's Eddie Lacy before all the cheeseburgers.
He's too muscular.
Justin Jackson got hurt in the first play of the game, which fucking sucked because he was gonna have a huge game this week. Like, take everything. It's that knee injury that's been bothering him all year. So we got to monitor that. We'll have more on that with the Wednesday show. I know he's got a good matchup next week because I was looking at it. So we got to monitor. I mean, I guess Caleb Balaj is worth the pickup.
Who do you start, him or Kelly? Kelly got more work, but Balaj performed better. If
Eckler could come back sometime this year, Eckler will come back. If he comes back sometime this year, they have a great schedule. They play the Raiders next week. Then they got Miami, then the Jets, then Buffalo, then New England.
They play the Raiders this week.
I meant they got Miami next week, then the Jets, then Buffalo, then New England, then Atlanta, then Vegas. That is a beautiful schedule it doesn't matter who it is because Herbert's thrown to the running back. Unless he's
throwing to everybody. He's throwing to third string tight ends to win the game.
Yeah, I mean, somehow Keenan Allen didn't get a fucking target there. Keenan Allen stonks are huge.
I might need to make
I trade for him.
I might double down on the.
I'm trying to make a splash trade at the end of the. We have our trade deadline on Friday night, so I'm trying to make some deals happen.
In the keeper league, what draft pick do you think he's worth?
Keenan Allen?
Yeah.
Probably like a 4th, 5th, maybe 3rd.
Yeah, it's just tough because I don't. Yeah, you'd have to reach with Michael.
I mean, it's like Keenan Allen's always have the health concern, but he's tied to Herbert, and Herbert looks like that dog.
I think he's trying to stay out there for Herbert too.
Yeah. I think the team loves Herbert. They rallied around him. They should have won a lot more games than they did.
Tyrod was hyped to get in there though for that 1 2-point conversion.
It was so bad for Tyrod, man.
The legs were loose though on that play. Somehow he was ready.
I'm sure he's ready. I'm sure he's ready to play. His lungs probably feeling good too.
This Herbert is he's a dog.
It's crazy that we almost didn't see Herbert.
Shout out that doctor.
Shout out to that doctor, bro.
We're not doctors, and I'm not sure if he should be either.
We might be more qualified. I'm sorry, we're talking about Dalvin Cook. It's Dalvin Cook time. It's time to dedicate the next 20 minutes to the best running back in the league. Dalvin Cook is cooking, bro.
He might break 3,000 yards this year.
You want to hear the stat line? 22 carries, 206 yards. He ran for 2 touchdowns, and he was down at the 1 on another carry that he should have. They took him out, or they didn't take him out. They threw a touchdown to Irv Smith. Irv Smith had 2 touchdowns at the goal line, so he could have had 4 touchdowns this week.
I have a little, I don't know what I'd call it, like a little like. I hated watching Irv Smith score.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Because I kept thinking it was Justin Jefferson, but it's like a bigger version. So I was like,
it's literally
he wears the same yellow gloves, the yellow cleats, and he looks like him.
Man's got some drip. I'll give him that.
He does have some drip for a big dude. But yeah, I thought those 2 times he scored, I thought it was he's a talented tight end. I like him. I think he should be more involved. He's way better than Kyle Rudolph. I don't know about the blocking aspect, but that man's an athlete.
I don't know if anyone should be involved besides Dalvin Cook.
And that's the Vikings game plan. And that's why take and bake. The Vikings might win the division, but they're making playoffs.
So they're sitting at 3-5 right now. And the Packers are what?
They beat the Packers. They get them again eventually.
No, they don't. They already played them.
They already played them twice? I don't remember
1-1.
playing them first time.
I think it was week 1.
Oh, they did get blown out. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh well. I don't care. Still my take and bake.
I mean, I can see them sneaking into playoffs because they're a well-coached team, and the defense at some point will get right. But Kirk Cousins,
right now, I think.
Kirk Cousins is playing efficient. I'm a big Kirk Cousins fan.
Yeah, he's growing on me now that they're beating Dalvin. I don't know. I just love seeing him hand that ball off.
He's great at it.
A lot of
he sells his fake too on the handoffs. He really carries that shit out.
The head always goes down.
His head goes straight snaps down. Sometimes I get it like, damn, who is the ball? They're not throwing the ball, which really sucks because Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen could easily be top 5 receivers.
It scares me a little bit. I think Justin Jefferson's an athlete.
Who would you rather have, Justin Jefferson or Adam Thielen?
I think they're equal. I'd probably want Thielen. I feel like he targets Thielen like crazy. When they're not really throwing it, Thielen gets the ball at least.
Thielen led the team in targets. Thielen led the team in targets. Jefferson led the team in receptions and yards. We'll get better games from them. I played Jefferson in another league.
You got to just kind of hope that the Dalvin show isn't there.
It might not be there next week. They play Chicago, and they just shut down Derrick Henry, but I don't think Derrick Henry's that good. So can they shut down Dalvin Cook?
I think that O-line is feasting right now. I think they're.
Yeah, I don't know if we can expect another 40 bomb, but we can expect at least 20. My whole room is shaking right now because of the train.
Dalvin's running by.
We are on fire. We are on fire right now. Bow, bow, bow. DeAndre Swift, not on fire. Decently on fire. He had 100 yards from scrimmage. 13. He's like,
he's toasty.
Yeah, he's like, the steam's coming off him a little bit. Matt Stafford was ice cold, but he didn't practice all week. He wasn't able to be in the meetings or anything.
You think he's a tough guy? You think he comes back from his
concussion? I think he cleared it already. I think
he already cleared it. Wow.
Yeah. So he'll be
something that I didn't know he got taken off the COVID list before the game. That kind of shocked me.
He tested negative all 3 weeks, but he wasn't around the team, and it was showing. He looked shaky. He was throwing really bad interceptions. He's taking bad sacks. So the Swift outlook going forward is we got to hope Matt Patricia gets fired. We got to hope Adrian Peterson isn't back next year, and we got to hope Kerryon Johnson isn't back next year. So there's a lot of things that need to happen. But if all those things happen, DeAndre Swift is a really good running back.
I agree. He's involved in the passing game a little bit too,
especially with
AP. He looks like he's starting to fall. Like he's been falling off, but he looks like he's not able to do it right now.
No,
I've seen him miss a couple holes. He looks kind of like, I don't know, he's not dripped out. He looks real
Frank Gore-esque out there. And like with Galladay out, the stonks that only go up for this team are Swift, because Swift gets more targets at the backfield, and Hawkinson. Hawkinson, tight end 1 easily. He's getting touchdowns. He's getting receptions. He's good at football. He's worked out with Kittle. What do you expect?
Both the receivers now are named Hall, right? They both got last name Hall.
Marvin Jones, Hall.
I don't know why I thought Marvin. My bad.
I'll let that one slide.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking with Marvin Jones. I knew his name was Marvin Jones, but for some reason I thought it was Marvin Hall or something.
Yeah. Well, we touched on Derrick Henry and the Bears, so let's talk about that game real quick. David Montgomery's in the concussion protocol. Doesn't matter because he's not good at football anyways. The concussion might help him a little bit, give him a week off. Nick Foles, also not that good at football. Ryan Tannehill had probably one of his worst games as a Titan, but they pulled out the dub. Derrick Henry had 20 carries for 68 yards.
I mean, Chicago's defense is insane.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Next Monday night game should be fun. Big division game.
I don't know if it should be fun, but I don't know. I don't think the Bears show up on prime time, really.
I personally have fun watching Dalvin Cook, so it'll be fun for me.
True.
Yeah. AJ Brown, have fun watching him too. That man is a fucking dog.
He's DK Metcalf's little brother. It's not very little.
Like they're like twins. Jonnu Smith didn't get involved till the last quarter. He caught 2 catches for 30 yards and a tuggy. They should probably give him the ball more because he's pretty good at football.
Yeah, I think it will come eventually. They played tough defense, so they probably kept him in a little bit more. That play that he scored his touchdown on, great pick play, just absolutely blew up the person that was on him.
Look like me out there, getting people open and shit. Allen Robinson's pretty good at football too. Snags, but if they get Allen Robinson a quarterback, he'd be a demon.
If they make playoffs, it might be over for the league.
I don't know if they'll make playoffs.
The Nick Foles magic.
Oh yeah, if Foles can get some magic going, it's GG.
That's true, especially with my Vikings take. Yeah, they're not making playoffs.
We can talk about the undefeated team that probably shouldn't be undefeated.
I actually want to say, I was gonna say can I do my be better right now?
Yeah.
I was gonna go James Conner, but I also want to do the whole Steelers team. But
What'd you say?
The receivers still showed up, but I'm gonna go the whole receivers team. That was ridiculous.
What happened?
They probably thought they could steamroll him. Juju was dancing on the star before the game.
That is very disrespectful.
Did you see the video? After his touchdown, he was gonna go do the on it, and
it's
the
like
Cowboys were having it. I like the Cowboys this week. I like the fight in them.
The Cowboys already. I think. What's their owner's name? Why am I forgetting? Jerry Jones.
Jones.
Jerry Jones already said McCarthy's like the coach, so he's not one and done as of now. I don't know how much I believe that because I don't know why they don't just get a smart coach, like a newer coach.
College guy.
Yeah, get one of the college guys. Get one of the smart coordinators. What are you doing with Mike McCarthy, bro? He's like a fossil.
Fat.
He's fat. He's old. He's old school. I don't think the players like him. So they almost won though. They
Hell of
almost
a
fucking
special
won.
teams call.
Yeah, I mean, shit, analytics.
The fake hammy, that was my favorite part of that play.
Yeah.
Fake hammy still full sprint down the field.
Speaking of not a fake hammy, Elliott came into the game with a hamstring injury, and Tony Pollard might be better than Zeke Elliott at this point.
I do have some hope with Zeke though.
Why?
Because what was their quarterback's name?
Garrett Gilbert. Sounds like he's from Dude Perfect.
Garrett Gilbert shows that he's at least proficient in football.
Well, isn't Dalton going to be back?
Yeah, I did see that. But, I mean, shit, he was still okay with Dalton, too. I feel like his quarterback play has a lot to do with his performance.
Not elite. He's just not elite.
He's too big. He's too fat. He hasn't busted a run since 2015.
Since college. Neither has James Conner.
I mean, I don't know.
Awful game by James Conner. 9 carries for 22 yards. What the fuck happened? This is supposed to be the dream matchup.
I'm saying it was start all Steelers this week, but the Cowboys said nah.
Big Ben went out for a little bit. Mason Rudolph came in. That was kind of scary to see. I hate that kid.
Yeah, it's frat star.
Dude, it's like, I mean, Big Ben hurt both knees somehow on one play. But Big Ben's a dog. Big bend over. Juju Smith, bro. I don't. We're not big Juju fans. We are big Chase Claypool fans. He led the team in targets, which is great to see.
It's very disrespectful to go to the Star.
Yeah, like even as a Niner fan, like if someone did that, like on the Niners, like if Kittle went out there and like did his like on the Star, it's like, come on, dude. Like you don't want to do that on their logo.
Like that's just the most like you ran all the way from your end zone to the middle of their field. Like that's just I don't know. And like,
I think there's 3 receivers in the league that could do that. Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, and Chad Ochocinco. If you're not one of those 3 players, you don't do anything that disrespectful because you're not that good.
To be honest, I feel like Steve Smith too could do it.
Yeah. Juju's not a dog. You can't be like, oh,
you can't be on TikTok.
Yeah, you can't be no TikTok star doing that shit. I don't know, man. That shit kind of pissed me off. And we're the biggest Cowboys haters of all time.
They did earn some respect from me today from that game, though.
Solid team effort.
I'll give them that much.
CD's a good receiver. Not a big Amari Cooper fan. Fuck everyone who thought Gallup was going to be a steal in the draft. Shit kind of hurts. Eric Key caught another touchdown. Tight ends are looking rough this year. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Another matchup that was actually kind of fun at the end. Falcons Broncos. Falcons almost blew another game.
Drew Lock can't play quarterback until the fourth quarter.
He's one hell of a quarterback in the fourth quarter, though.
He has so much confidence in the fourth. Like he acts like nothing happened throughout the game.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have a horse cock.
I like him though.
I like him in the fourth quarter.
He's got some length. He slings that.
He's not afraid to throw it, which I love to see. I think the reason I stopped liking Drew Lock at the end of the year because I thought he came in last year and he was super like big dick energy and was just letting that shit fly. And then towards the end of the year he got real conservative. But this year he's letting that shit loose in the fourth.
Yeah, he's a lot taller than I thought he was.
I don't care about video of him on how tall he is. I don't care how tall he is.
Right. I put the short stamp on Clyde.
I don't care. I'm 5'8". I'm taking me over everyone.
He's like the perfect height at quarterback.
Whatever, bro. You sound like what's his name? Forgot his name now. The owner of the Broncos.
John is it John Elway?
John
No,
Elway. You sound like John
Yeah.
Elway. He just drafts tall quarterbacks.
Tall quarterbacks are nice.
Whatever, bro. Jerry Judy's nice. That was a great draft pick.
I
So is
bet you.
Hamler.
I bet you Drew Lock and Pat Mahomes are the same height.
I don't care.
I'm just putting it out there.
It doesn't matter to me how tall a quarterback is.
I mean, yeah, the short ones are. They've proved themselves in the league. Russell
And then
Wilson.
tall ones also have not proved themselves in the league.
Who are you going, Brock Osweiler?
Yeah.
I mean, he proved himself 1 year and then said, "Nah, I'm done with it."
Whatever. Jerry Judy.
He was just too tall. That ball, he was so tall that the
Can
ball.
we stop? I don't want to talk about how tall quarterbacks are anymore. God, we sound like we're in the 80s. We're talking about quarterback height. Talking about Jerry Judy, man. He's exciting. Hell of a route runner.
I don't like the Broncos uniform on him.
The blue? I thought the blue uniforms were hard this week. They wore the navies, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
look
just
good.
don't like the blue and orange on him. I don't think it's his fit.
I mean,
Like
I also don't think Julio looks good in his uniform.
I think he does. He looks scary.
He does look scary, but I don't know. I feel like he'd look better in a Niner uniform.
Yeah.
He's
Now,
pretty
Jerry,
good.
I mean, Sutton, he fits the Broncos uniforms. Like it looks good on him. I'll give him that.
I miss
Jerry
Cortland
Judy,
Sutton.
It doesn't look bad on Jerry Judy. It just doesn't look right to me.
You think he should be in red?
Yeah.
Do you think he looked good at Alabama?
Yeah, he did actually. Yeah, he should be in some type of red.
Hey,
Should be
man, Alabama produces them receivers because Julio Jones produced himself a day. He caught a touchdown, which is holy shit. He caught a fucking touchdown.
Wide open, routed.
Literally, no one was close to him.
Ank season for Julio.
It was Ank season all around the league. It was Ank season today with that cornerback on the Patriots. We didn't even talk about that game. I don't want to anyways, but Matt Ryan is a solid quarterback when Julio's playing. Hayden Hurst has produced himself some games. Zacchaeus had a solid game, and then Russell Gage was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, thoughts on Zacchaeus. What is he fast? Is he super fast or something?
He blew by the corner on the fucking long one. I thought that was Julio for a sec.
He's built. He looks like James Robinson at wide receiver.
Yeah, he had 6 targets, so Matt Ryan likes him too. Todd Gurley, 19 carries for 53 yards. Real Todd Gurley like of him to score a touchdown, though.
I don't know what to even think about Todd Gurley. Like, if I had him in my lineup, I'd hate seeing it. Like, I wouldn't like it. But I mean, he puts up decent points every week.
He's got a he's got a knack for the end zone. But like, I didn't want to draft Todd Gurley because he doesn't have a knee.
Done good managing it.
I guess. Yeah, they don't really use him that much.
He gets the goal line work, so.
Yeah, Ank season in Washington. Kyle Allen might need a new ankle. My bad.
You did not just call that Ank season.
My bad, bro. I'm sorry. Alex Smith came in and he looked good until he threw 3 picks.
Dislocation isn't that bad though, right? Like
he's done for the year.
It is bad then. Never mind.
He's done for the year.
It looked pretty bad.
It's not Dak Prescott bad, but it's bad enough to be done for the year. So we might have Alex Smith for the rest of the year because they hate Dwayne Haskins. I think Alex Smith is smart though. He'll get the ball to Terry. I'd say he'd get the ball to Gibson, but Gibson doesn't play third down.
It might be McKissick.
McKissick had 9 targets. He had 14 targets. He caught 9 of them for 65. The game script got out of hand for Gibson. He only got 6 carries. He saved his day on a touchdown. I don't know why they don't use Gibson as a receiver. He's like Alvin Kamara.
Literally he was a receiver in college. He played majority receiver in college.
That's like we always say,
understand.
We say Washington's well coached and shit, but they don't use him in his best role, which I don't get it.
Like he should line up in the slot sometimes or something.
They were like at the start of the year.
Did he run like a 4.3, a 4?
He's insane. He's insanely talented. That's why we love him so much. Look at you getting all worked up over there. He like they at the start of the year, bro. Side note, it's fucking freezing in here. They were like getting Gibson like screen passes and shit, and like that's kind of out the table now. I don't know. We'll see how this looks going forward. Terry McLaurin is scary good,
Very fast.
and Daniel Jones is scary bad.
I love watching him play though.
Why?
It's tall.
I'm gonna slam something. I'm gonna throw something at you.
No, I don't
I guess he's fun in a way like you never know what's gonna happen.
exactly like it's gonna be. Is he gonna want to fumble this week or is he gonna want to throw interceptions?
He fumbled twice.
He wanted to fumble this week.
He didn't throw a pick though. That's good.
Yeah.
They get the Eagles
I
next
think
week.
he likes fumbling more than throwing picks.
I don't think anyone likes throwing picks or fumbling.
No, I think Daniel Jones does.
Daniel Fumble Jones.
I also think Wentz likes fumbling too.
We're not talking about Wentz
And
on
Josh
my week.
Allen.
Josh Allen just likes dropping the ball.
Yeah, like if he gets, he's gonna run, but if he gets hit hard, drop it.
Which I can just like every time he gets hit, he's like, oh fuck.
He'll run you over, and then he'll get hit in the legs and be like, ah.
They play the Eagles next week. Sterling Shepard and Darius Slayton will probably have big games. I don't know what I could say about Evan Ingram. He got a touchdown this week, which is surprising.
I think he's solid now. I think he's being consistent. He's catching, getting targeted.
No cap. Jason Garrett low-key been in his Duffy.
He has been. It's probably very tough with Daniel Jones.
He's calling good plays. Like I don't know. I'd take Jason Garrett over Mike McCarthy any day.
Yeah. Definitely.
We got like one more game to talk about. May have two potentially. I'm just making sure. Here we go. Well, we got one left. It's Sunday Night Football. What the fuck happened?
Drew Brees was not scared of the color red.
Nope.
Possible. Tom Brady's trash.
He had 2 good weeks going in, and they get Godwin back. They get
maybe
Antonio
too many
Brown.
targets. He didn't know what to do. He said.
Well, it did seem like on a couple of them they weren't on the same page. There was one where Antonio ran a curl and he threw up a streak.
It starts with defense, though.
Well, yeah, they could have had no answer for Drew Brees. They had no answer for Taysom Hill. No answer for Kamara. Nothing for Thomas. Saints look good.
Yeah, I think it was just a little snowball effect this week. Like, stuff wasn't going their way. Taysom Hill was Mike Vick out there.
Jameis Winston sighting against the Buccaneers. You love to see it.
It got disrespectful.
Big disrespectful. He was eating all types of dubs after the game.
He did eat a dub. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's unfair to say the Buccaneers judge them off of that game.
Well, can you judge them off the first Saints game then? Because the same shit happened.
Wasn't it closer?
At the end, it was like it was all garbage time. It was Saints all the way.
Yeah. I mean, that one cornerback sucks.
But
and it probably just opens up the defense, and then like how many receivers caught passes? Like 7 different receivers.
He threw it to a lot of people, but I feel like the main thing is like they got a run defense. But Taysom Hill was running over him. Kamara was running over him. Latavius Murray was running over him.
They were also always on the field. They started off with punt.
I mean, I guess we can always say like what happened, like what went wrong, but it's just time to move on for the Bucs. They got to move on. They lost both games to the Saints. If they play again in the playoffs, I would probably bet the house on the Saints because they got their number.
They got to circle the wagons.
They do have to circle the wagons. Michael Thomas is back. Honestly, with Michael Thomas back, Kamara stocks are down.
Yeah, shares the workload.
Yeah, he doesn't have to check down every time. He actually has someone to look forward, like downfield. Drew Brees threw 4 tuggies. Love to see it.
Yeah, Saints are scary.
Yeah, we play them this week too. So we'll see how that goes.
What's your thoughts on their defense this week?
On
I
the
feel like the
Saints.
Niners can still get something going.
They have fans now.
The Saints do? Are we playing at the Saints though?
Yep. Mullins in the dome.
I feel like the Niners don't make a lot of mistakes. Like they don't turn over the ball a lot.
I want to see what Kyle can do with like Ayuk and KB out there.
They need to get the run going. They need to be.
Oh yeah,
If
and
most-
Heem. Yeah,
If Mostert's
Heem.
there, you might want to take a little.
Like $10, $15 on the Niners. Potentially. I know you'll do it. I might do it too. Shit. If we get Raheem and Devo back, I'm excited. It'll be a
If I
fun
ever
game
get
at least.
paid, they're not
Yeah.
paying me much. Help us out.
All right, that'll do it for week 9. We got a couple of other segments to get into real quick. We got our He Gets It guy and our Be Better guy.
I covered my Be Better.
Did you get your He Gets It?
I didn't.
Do you have one or do you want me to do mine?
I'll go first.
All right.
Jacoby Myers won me two of my leagues today.
Elite play by you.
Elite play. If we had an episode last week, I'm sorry. I apologize to our fans. I could have helped you win your leagues.
Probably.
We were busy, but that was my guy, and he couldn't block, but that doesn't matter when you're putting up 28 fantasy points.
I don't know about you. Blocking is huge for me. It's a big factor I take into scouting my receivers.
For fantasy?
No.
Yeah, exactly. We're not a coach out here.
You know what receivers? We know what receivers do block though. The Vikings receivers, because my He Gets It guy is Dalvin motherfucking Cook. I don't care how easy of an answer that is. He is the best running back in the league. He will finish as the RB1 and he will be missing 2 games. Doesn't matter. He'll still be the RB1 if he doesn't get hurt again. No promises on that though. My Be Better guy is DJ Moore. Just be better, man. I don't know if you can blame the coaching staff, him not getting open, but he's not doing it. He's not doing what I wanted him to do this year, which kind of hurts.
Yeah.
Let's get into our We're Not Doctors takes. Big Ben left, came back. I think he's okay. He'll play next week. Matt Stafford left. He didn't come back, but he cleared protocol.
I got something to say. I'm not a doctor, but I guarantee you Matthew Stafford is definitely still concussed.
Probably, yeah. He took some hits.
He took a huge knee to the head. Like this man was 300 pounds, kneed him in the back of the head. He's just tough. The man's gonna be fine. He wants to play. Yeah, he's still concussed, but I'm not a doctor.
Is David Johnson still concussed?
I honestly didn't see the play he got concussed.
I didn't see it either, but Duke Johnson, go pick him up. Jack Doyle also might be concussed. It was a big conk week and it was a big ankle week.
Yeah.
No Fant left. He came back though.
Not a doctor, but Noah Fant. Ankle's still lingering.
Probably tape up.
Might need some tape. Might need to tape it up.
Yeah. Hey, we said it 2 weeks ago. We said tape up, and I feel like we didn't have any ankle injuries last week.
And they must have listened. We didn't have our episode.
Man, everyone should just listen. Everyone should just listen to us, and we should probably get some stuff out where people can actually listen to us. Yeah. Anything else for us to?
Any other doctors?
Montgomery also got conked.
Conked.
He got a concussion. Snell had a hammy injury.
We've touched on hammies.
Don't stretch.
Also, from experience, make sure you're in a dark room when you're conked. Can't go outside where dark sunglasses.
We're done. That'll do it for this week's episode. I'm Shabit. Thank you for listening.
I'm George. I love you guys. Be better.
Be better. Give us a follow on our social medias. Can't wait to talk to you guys on Wednesday.
Mwah.